Hi, welcome to Miss Richardson's U.S. History 5-Minute Lectures. This information will be your U.S. Notes 2.20, Lasting Impacts of the New Deal. It includes information that aligns with the fourth section on your Unit 2 study guide. Remember, you have control of this lecture, so write down any questions you have, pause whenever you need, and rewatch if you need to. And always make sure you're using your study guide to help you take your notes. Let's go ahead and get started. So Franklin Roosevelt and his New Deal were unprecedented in American history. Not only did FDR win 4 terms as president, yes, 4, his New Deal changed the American political landscape forever, changed how we looked at things. The New Deal included massive amounts of legislation, the creation of dozens of new federally run programs, and increased government spending astronomically. This meant that the role of the federal government grew, not only as the entity that controlled all of these new programs, but because these programs impacted people's lives, the government now impacted more people's everyday lives. So the government was more involved in your life every day. Throughout his second term, Franklin Roosevelt continued to pass legislation to improve the economy. Laws like the National Housing Act, the Farm Security Administration, and the Fair Labor Standards Act all created bigger government as FDR's president continued. So every year he was president, the government just got bigger and bigger with these programs. And FDR himself remained popular, and the economy continued to improve. Now, it didn't improve as quickly or as steadily as you would have liked. So it wasn't fast, it wasn't steady. There was even a recession in 1937. But overall, there was actually improvement and change, so the people continued to support Roosevelt. So even though they didn't get back to where they were, things were steadily getting better, and he was trying. This allowed the government's role in the average American's life to increase dramatically. With each new program created, each new law that was passed, the federal government became more intertwined with the average American and their life. This governmental involvement in Americans' lives has remained since the 1930s. FDR and his New Deal changed the relationship the national government had with business and the economy and with society. So ever since then, we haven't seen laissez-faire policy with business. We've actually seen regulation and taxes and things like that. This relationship has just increased since the time of FDR. So we've never gone back to what we had before. So this is the end of U.S. Notes 2.20. Hopefully you learned something, and if you have any questions, make sure you bring those to class. I'll see you tomorrow.